I actually add that to the document. So that brings you to your brand voice and communication guide. So you have this one clear document on what your strategy is for communication, the other document that clearly outlines what your company does. And together, those are the foundation for training your AI for consistent output. So you can, when you're looking at how to train your AIs and create these documents, it's important to remember that it is not human. So while in some ways there are things that are in common, where you can train it like a human in the way where you don't want to make assumptions that it knows something when it might not, it might make stuff up. In that case, humans do that too. So not just AI makes things up. So you want to make sure that you fill in any blind spots, and also that you just give it all the information that it needs, as well as remembering, though, that it is not human, and it can read 100 pages in a few seconds, so you can give it as much detail as you want. It doesn't have to be skimmable for the short attention span of a human in 2026 who's been scrolling TikTok all day. You can give it tons of information where it can get a really in-depth picture of what you want very quickly. And then aside from that, always know your goals. If you're training for LinkedIn, is your goal to get follows? Is your goal to get conversions? You should always tell, just like with training a human employee, what you want. And another small tip, when it comes through, you don't want to trust it entirely if you're talking about facts or data or something it pulled online that might be possibly made up because it's AI. But if you're lazy or you don't have time, a great way to fact check is between multiple AI tools. So I do this sometimes where if I don't want to do in-depth research myself to confirm something, I will have, if ChatGPT writes it, I will send it to Gemini or Claude and have them look at it with a prompt for fact-checking and ensuring that everything is perfectly accurate. So alongside that, also keeping a real human in the loop, I find to be very important. AI is getting better at everything. You can let it run more freely than before, but when I leave it completely untethered, I still feel like sometimes you can feel that it lacks the human touch. So I always do some minor edits as a human as well. But with this kind of training, that should be extremely minimal. Like if you're not training it this way and just prompting once with an AI tool to get a LinkedIn post or something, you'll have to do a lot more editing than you would with this. So from there, with the base of consistent training for your AI, you basically have endless possibilities. So with marketing, these are some examples of the things that I've built or I'm building. You can have a multi-platform social media strategy where it helps you build a content calendar as well as writing the content itself. You can have it help. This part I'm still working out how to get the human out of the loop as much as possible with SEO, keyword research, building a strategy, selecting the keywords to target, and creating blog content, which is a very historically time-consuming activity for marketers, and AI has helped a lot with this as well. When I'm rebranding a company or changing something, or I've had a company that was changing their product from how it was in the past, and they had tons of old blog posts, and the website was written about the old product, hundreds of blog posts actually. I programmed a custom GPT where I could feed in the blog or the old blog posts, and it would correct the aspects that were from the old product to the new. So you can have it edit your work for consistency if you have a new strategy. Help you redesign your website, rebuild your website, or rewrite it, and then other things like email marketing. I've had it last year. If you were here, you learned how to build a bot that could make an email newsletter, searching for content online and putting it together into a newsletter for your customers. And then, yeah, anything you can think of. A lot of sales outreach emails, different kinds of campaigns. Anything that involves writing, AI is very good at, and with this training, you can just drop those documents in, train something with this as a basis, add in the expertise that you need for that niche, and go from there. So, yeah, basically, rough transition from marketing back to the future of AI. But I mean, when we're looking at marketing, we see all of these endless possibilities, and also looking at AI in general, we see endless possibilities for what will come in the future. Right now, it's a great tool. It's great for collaboration. A lot of people, it's happening really fast. I mean, the way we work from 5 years ago is completely different. I work probably on the level of a 4-person team as one person now with these tools, so it's really incredible what it's doing for productivity. But it also leaves a lot of questions, especially with marketing. I mean, one day will the internet just be dead, no humans. AI is writing, AI is creating videos, creating all the content, and also commenting on it and reading it, and we're not even involved anymore, then what happens to marketing? How will we get discovered if the internet is just full of AI, tons of content produced instantly? How do you stand out? And I think I don't really have the answer to any of that. I don't know what will happen with marketing and AI. I don't know what will happen in the world. Someday it will be smarter than us, and they say even within the next 10 years we'll have artificial general intelligence, and that will, I mean, if it's smarter than us working at our own computers, why would they even need to hire us anymore? That's a scary thought. But hopefully we don't end on the left side over here, getting exterminated by AI. I like to think that we'll be on the other side of using this tool, which would be potentially building a better world for everyone, creating a kind of utopia where AI can help us kind of do the hard work so that we can advance faster in all areas and create a better world for us. So I can't tell you what will happen next, but for now, if you don't want to fall behind, you got to stay ahead, and hopefully with this mixed audience, the information I shared today will be useful for you, and that you can take it and use this to improve your AI marketing or whatever you're doing with AI. And that's, the thing doesn't work again. You can just flip to the last one. And that's it. So feel free to connect with me on LinkedIn.
Thank you, Lauren. Thank you. That was great. And I now feel slightly overwhelmed, but also hopeful, all the things we need to implement. As you can imagine, Lauren, we have a lot of questions that came in during your speech. So let's get the first one up as soon as we can. Okay, the good thing is no one is falling behind. It takes just 7 days to get good with LLMs, but where should a beginner start?
Honestly, looking at beginners, I see it as, like, a child learns how to exist in this world by playing, and you can learn a lot just by playing. Like, get ChatGPT and just start talking to it for fun. Ask it weird stuff. See what you can do for fun. Like, have it make you a meme or tell you a story. I think just playing is the best way to get started. That's how I got started. And then suddenly I was like, this would be really good at marketing, wouldn't it? And then it just went from there. So just have fun and don't stress. I think just experimenting is the easy, or at least personally, that's how I like to learn. And then from there, that's where I'll look for more details on how to advance.
Thank you. Okay, what AI is best for marketing, in your opinion?
What it's best at? I mean, writing, obviously.
Sorry. What AI is best?
What AI?
Yeah.
For marketing in general, that's a hard answer, but since marketing involves a lot of writing, right now I prefer Gemini for copywriting. I think it sounds the most authentic and the most human, but honestly it changes month to month. They come out with new models, and you never know. So before I hated Gemini for copywriting, but now it's my favorite.
It's a good tip for me. I've been using Claude. Okay. What do you personally feel AI is missing most when it comes to automating your marketing system with AI?
I mean, it's missing something it's missing the human touch. I mean, it's really hard to, like, I have honed in on how to get it almost there, very close, but it's really hard to get it to feel genuine and feel human. I mean, when I write for marketing, I want to stand out. And what AI does is look at everything that's already out there and then come up with ideas for you. So I think that's the hardest part, but there are ways around it. And I like to tell mine, this is a super technical prompt, just say get weird. Like, be really weird right now. I want something crazy, and like I'll go super far and get it to go absurd, like do some absurd stuff, and then I'll rein it back in, and that's how I get the right balance of unique and good marketing.
I always feel Grok is best for that. Grok is
kind of weird.
Quite interesting, yeah. Okay, next question, Lauren. What is your view on the pressure put on humans because more is expected of one person with these tools speeding up work? I mean, you yourself said you were 4 people now, so.
Yeah, I think, I don't know, I don't see it as pressure. I mean, imagine if I was writing all of my marketing with a pencil and paper, or a pen and paper, even worse, because you can't erase. And then every time I want to change something in my draft, I have to write a new page. So they should expect that level of productivity from me. Like, you want a social post? Give me 4 hours to write it perfectly. Now, I mean, we have our computers and the internet, and we can do it faster. I think the same is with AI. If I can push a button and get great marketing copy, then I should be expected to produce more output. But I think people need to be aware of the human touch that is needed, and the time investment in creating good output isn't just simple copy and paste, because if you do that, your marketing will suck. So if a manager doesn't understand that and they say, I want 400 social posts today because all you have to do is push a button, then they're a bad manager.
Okay. Yeah. All right, next question. You said you don't know what will happen with AI and marketing, but Alexa wants to push you on that. Will human communities, personal Rolodex lists, and similar come to the fore?
That's what I was thinking, actually, when people talk about the dead internet theory, where one day it'll just be full of AI and AI commenting, or when you start to see videos these days, and I'll see comments where it's a real video because I saw it 5 years ago, and someone's like, "That's AI," or you see one that's super obviously AI, and everyone's like, "Wow, is that real? That's amazing." It kind of loses the fun. Like, if you see a really funny cat video, but you don't know if it's real, it's like not as funny as when you know it's real. So I feel like the internet is suddenly less interesting. We'll get like pushed offline again. And I thought, wow, wouldn't it be nice to not be on social media all the time again? So I don't know. Part of me hopes that it makes the internet a little less interesting, so we come back into in-person activities. I mean, we've already seen some of this with when you look at influencer marketing and how it's risen so much. We're completely, especially the millennials generation, my generation, we've been inundated by ads our entire lives, so they started to lose meaning. So that's why a human being talking about something became interesting again. And I think the same once everything's online, someone in real life tells you something, or in the community, then you trust it a lot more. So I agree, yeah.
All right, next question. Are you using many custom skills or public skill templates with AI? Do you find you can use them across clients or custom per client?
I think there are methods that work across the board. I mean, I work with clients in really different industries, and a lot of it is repeatable, but everything I do is custom built for that specific, different industry, different company, different company voice style, and everything that you do. I think things can be repeated, but there needs to be an aspect of customization. Yeah.
Do you use them? Do you have quite a few skills you've created?
Yeah, I do. I'm building a bigger library now that I was working full-time with one company, and now I'm switching to working with multiple clients. So now that I was using things that I could repeat easily with one company, but now seeing what I can build that I can make my own life and work easier by repeating, so. Yeah.
All right, and we have another question. What are your thoughts on OpenClaw, Hermes, or Nanobot as personal AI agents for automations?
I have not used those very much, so I will withhold my opinion on that. But yeah.
Okay, yeah, I know they're changing.
Try it all
rapidly.
is my opinion. Give everything a shot and see what works for you.
Try it all. Okay. Yeah. Also, you mentioned AI reading your content. How do you protect yourself and your business from this?
No, don't protect yourself. You want AI to read your content. Like, if someone's asking, people are finding brands on ChatGPT and other LLMs way more these days, like not Googling so much. Even when they do Google something, it comes up in an AI description. If your website is not readable by AI, if you have like slow loading times, if you're missing the metadata and the technical side of kind of really SEO foundations, but carried over to AI, the AI will skip over your page and not tell anyone about it. So you want it, everything you do, you want to make it so that AI will read it and understand. Careful with like blog formatting and everything, because it matters.
What about your Gmail inbox? Because I haven't shared that with AI yet, but some people have.
Yeah, I don't know. AI knows way too much about me, and I hope it doesn't come back to bite me.
Okay. All right, last question. Have you experimented with or adapted agents into your workflow? And if so, which ones have been worthwhile?
Yeah, I've been just starting to implement them. I've found that a lot of the time I still like to have an element of human control, so I haven't found it necessary. But now that it's getting better at a lot of different types of tasks, I think it's definitely more worthwhile and worth trying out. Yeah.
All right, well, thank you, Lauren. Thank you all for coming. I hope we can all get more comfortable with AI as we keep going and it keeps changing.
Okay, thank you, everyone.
Thank you very much.
Thanks.
So our last, yeah.
How are you? I totally forgot you were going to be here.
Okay, I just had a last minute update. We're going to start here at 12:15 for our last speech of the day, which is a panel discussion on is co-living worth the investment. So we'll see you back here at 12:15.
Funny in the review, we close worlds apart. I'm used to being near you. When I'm down to 10%, and you plug me straight back in. Now there's no one to text when the plane lands, or to call when it's taking off. Right there, baby steps. I'll be my own first safe hands. It's not the end, it's the making of. Right there, for now I'm taking but baby steps. But baby steps. But baby steps. But baby steps. Just learning how to balance. If I'm out on Friday night, it'll be me turning off the lights when I come home. I'm managed. There'll be roses on the shelf, 'cause this house gonna love itself. Yeah, this house gonna love itself. I'm taking but baby steps. But baby steps. But baby steps. But baby steps. I won't fall back if I fall once. At least I have that. At least I have that. I'm taking but baby steps. But baby steps. But baby steps. But baby steps.
You keep on saying there's nothing up, but I know that there will be fireworks, there will be lightning, no silver lining, then there's thunder. I'm gonna take this shit no more. I'm gonna try to find a way to solve the fighting. No more thunder. Stop the rain from pouring over my body. No more running on and on and on. Oh, going nowhere. I'm just dancing and I'm feeling like my heart has started beating, and the clouds are slowly clearing from the thunder. I never wanted to let you go, but baby, I know. One day you will see that that's the best for me. I know. Hold up the storm coming up. I'll stay true to myself no matter what. One day you will see that that's the best for me. I know. Yeah, I know. Stop the rain from pouring over my body. No more running on and on and on. Oh, going nowhere. Going nowhere. I'm just dancing and I'm feeling like my insane. You think the sky is your brain. Calling the shots, making it hot, and then it's cold again. But I ain't staying no more. I found an open door. No more tears gritting my face. I'm out of this place. I'm just
Don't ask me what you know is true. Don't have to tell you I love your precious heart. I was standing, you were there. Two worlds collided, and they could never tear us apart. We could live for 1,000 years, but if I hurt you, I make wine from your tears. I told you that we could fly, 'cause we all have wings, but some of us.
Good afternoon. We have made it to the afternoon on our first day. Very exciting. Thank you all for being here for our final and our final speech today, but our first panel discussion. So I am going to introduce, we're going to have 3 people on the panel and 1 moderator. So first off, we have our moderator, Elena Shong. She has actually been to Everest Base Camp. Well done, Elena. And she's also a trainer and facilitator based in Barcelona. Thank you very much. Then we have Haz Memon. Haz has actually been in co-living for 10 years, so long that some people call him a dinosaur. Sorry, but you don't look like one to me. You look fine. I don't know what dinosaur you would be. Okay, and then we have 2 more people, but you gotta listen to this. I actually thought there was a mistake on the app. I thought they were the same person, but they've actually been friends since childhood. We have Katya Dimitrova and Katya Dimova. They are 2 different people, guys, and they've been friends since childhood. Welcome. All right, Elena, you're gonna take it from here.
Great.
Is co-living worth the investment?
Yeah. Hi, everyone. Welcome to this talk right before lunch. Thank you for making it. So it's going to be all about exactly this. Co-living, is it worth the investment? Thank you for the introduction. As she said, I'm Elena. I'm a creative facilitator and trainer, and I'm also the events host for Co-Living Hub. And we're here with 3 different operators of co-living. So I'm going to ask each of you to introduce yourselves. Katya?
Hello, I'm one of the Katyas, Katya Dimova. People know us like Katya Chateau and Katya Burgas. I've been a nomad since 2011, so that's good 15 years now, I would say. I'm the founder of Chateau Co-Living, which is community-focused co-living in a castle in the French countryside. And I'm also the co-founder of a recent venture, which is called Co-Living for a Living, where we help, the Chateau team helps people that are new to the co-living industry on their journey of opening, operating, and anything that they might need based on our experience for their co-living spaces.
Great. One fun fact here is that we all know each other really, really well, so they're not strangers. So I'm Haz. I also have co-living spaces in Switzerland. Started that 10 years ago, and in Greece, and I started that 5 years ago. I'm also the founder of Co-Living Hub, which is an association of destination co-living founders from around the world. We were all together a couple of days ago as well, talking with many other founders, so it was a lot of fun. I hope I can share some of the facts from that as well.
Hello, everyone. I'm Katja from Burgos. Yes, I'm the founder of Burgos Co-Living. First of all, it's a pleasure for me to be here. I really hope that you will enjoy our conversation. And yeah, Burgos Co-Living is a co-living, community-focused co-living in close to city of Burgos, the fourth biggest city in Bulgaria, located on the coastal area of Bulgaria. Even though the project started 2019, it opened doors 2022, so already almost 5 years it operates as a co-living. Also, I'm a founder of Burgos Creative Hub. This is an organization that last 2 years were strongly involved in topics like sustainable tourism, that actually the co-living environment is a really strong part of it. Thank you.
Thank you very much. So we'll jump straight into it. I'd like to hear from each of you. What investments have you done in your co-living so far, and what has the return of investment been year after year? AKA, was it successful? Was it a good investment? Maybe Katja, you can begin.
Yeah, well, we have done major investments on all fronts. Of course, when it comes to property renovations and all of that, it's super important for every space. But one thing that I say to all the co-living founders is do not over-invest in the space, because actually when you invest more into your team and into the community, the return is so much bigger and people are so much more willing to be okay if something small is not perfect when they have a great experience. So at Chateau, our philosophy has always been to invest more in the experience, in the team, in the community. And of course, we have a beautiful space, but this space, fun fact, developed over time. We started with a very basic, I mean, as much as a castle can be basic, but very basic amenities, and then we built upon that once we had a stable client base, stable return of people, stable occupancy. Then that allowed us to reinvest in the space and to make it better and better, and also to involve the community into what they actually want, what they actually need in terms of the space. So I would say, yeah, that was our investment, and it was worth it, and it was a good investment.
Thank you.
I think the investment side of things is a little tricky based on how you are starting, whether you're buying a property or whether you're leasing a property. We have both models. So for us in Switzerland, we own the properties, so we have a mortgage on it, versus in Greece, we lease the properties. So again, it's a very different cost of just the property investment and then the furnishing and all the things that you need to put in it. I think when we started, our biggest investment, I wouldn't say necessarily in the terms of money, but in terms of time, was destination marketing. Because one, no one knew the word co-living. Second, no one knew where the hell is Grimans in Switzerland and what does it have to offer. So the questions we got, which were most common, was what can I do there? Not about the property, not about the place, but about the area, surroundings, and things like that. And of course, who is going to be there? You know, that's always the question. Is it entrepreneurs? Is it nomads? Is it freelancers? Is it artists? Is it this? Is it that? Right? So I think for us, it took a lot of time to build a communication around who this is for and what can we offer as well. So our investment, I think, outside of the properties went a lot on the destination marketing.
For us, I would say that it was major investment in both things, finances and time. The property was owned by my family, so it made things a bit easier, but it needed extremely big reconstruction, which took almost 2 years, and really a lot of money, really a lot. We were definitely outside of the budget that we thought since the beginning, and as I know, this is a problem for everyone when you decide to renovate an old project, an old building. Most of the time you are outside of your budget, so if you are planning to do this, please think very well about it. Regarding the time, oh yes, for sure. It took, especially that years, 2019, 2020, it took incredible amount of time to make the people know you and to make people understand what exactly is the concept co-living. Then, for me personally, it was super hard to put Burgas on the map of the digital nomads, because yes, Bansko already existed, which put Bulgaria, but Burgas was too far from Bansko, so it wasn't easy for me to attract people there, and it took a lot of time. I remember our first year, we always call it 0 year, because it was really zero. At that time, we invited people, a few people, by the way, my friend Katya helped me a lot with this, inviting K people. So after that, we needed 1 year more, everything to start operating, the machine to start working. So yes, think very well about the finances and time that you are ready to invest.
Thank you. And on that, the time and the finances that you're willing to invest, Katya, this question is for you. What are some costs that co-living operators underestimate? There's a lot, but yeah.
I do this exercise very often with my consulting clients. They show me their business plan, and I look at the expenses, and usually, of course, the big expenses, everybody knows it's the mortgage, the rent, the utilities, all of that. What is mostly underestimated are all the small things that pile up in a way that if you don't track meticulously or if you don't pay attention, like it's so easy to approve small costs here and there. And I think one of the things that people underestimate is their own time that has to be paid. A lot of people do this as a passion project, which is good, but also it has to be sustainable, so you can't overspend your time if you are not paid for it, and you have to always keep it in mind. Same for your team. We all know, like community managers, it's not something that you can put working hours on. It's a 24/7 thing. So it has to be accounted accordingly. And for us, for example, the first year when we looked at the expenses, and I'm super meticulous on the expense, like we track every euro that comes in and out. Also, something that I noticed not many people do, we saw that we could have hired 2 more people if we didn't buy stupid small things from Amazon here and there, like the small expenses that don't need approval. All the 20 euro, 30 euro, this is cute, this is nice, let's have it, accumulated into the salaries of 2 people that we could have had on the team.
Wow.
Same, like people underestimate all the small like subscriptions that you need to different apps, to different tools, all of those things that you think, oh, I would have paid for it anyway, I also use it in my personal life. It's for the business, it has to be on the business account, and when you look at it at the end of the year, it's really what put the expenses through the roof, because everything else, all the fixed costs can be planned, like the cost of your accountant and the cost of your bank and all the things, utilities, all of that are easy to plan. And the last thing also that accumulates in that sense are all the unplanned expenses. All the things that, oh, we just have to refill this and that, and there is just this thing that broke, and all those things that you think that once you equip the house, it's done and it's over. and actually it's not. Every year we change kitchen utilities and all of that, kitchen utensils, all the things, mattresses, and yeah, all those things that you think that once you bought is done, it's actually an ongoing expense, so it's good to know.
Thank you. So basically, do sweat the small stuff,
Yeah.
and it never ends. All right, the next question is going to be for Haz. When we talk about co-living, we talk so much about community and community building. So my question for you is, can a strong community actually improve profitability?
That's a very good question. I think I want to ask first the audience, who here has been in a co-living? Raise your hand. Okay. So this right here is the marketing team. You know, I think community is the marketing team, and a strong community is what brings people back again and again, but also they are the voice. They are the people who've stayed in these places. They are the ones who are going to talk about you to other people in different events, scenarios, and things like that. And hence why I think for us in Switzerland, we have about 70% retention rate. And I think it's, again, also thanks to a lot of the community that likes it and wants to talk about it. But I feel it's something that is underlooked in that sense of how do you just nurture the community that has left your space. You know, that we have an alumni network, for example, that we can keep in touch with them. We can give them special offers or a special launch thing that we do, or preferential room and things like that. So nurture the community even outside of the co-living. I think that's what helps us, increase profitability for sure.
Yeah, thank you. So it's you. All right, the next question is going to be for Katja, and the question is, what are some different revenue streams outside of accommodation for co-living?
Yes, opening a co-living give you a different options to have additional revenue from different things. For example, many co-livings, they rent the bikes, rent the cars, they organize workshops. You can also organize retreats, small retreats for digital nomads, to accommodate the pop-ups, for example. That is something that is outside of your like a typical community, but is something that really brings profit. You also can organize different trips, and all of this to be as an additional payment extra of the accommodation. For me personally, in Burgas, we don't offer a lot of these things, just drinks, nothing else. But something that I really benefit of is, I already mentioned that I open NGO, which is called Burgas Creative Hub. And it came when I understood in what kind of environment I tried to develop this business. And this network from co-living operators is amazing. It's so possible to make good partnerships here and to work with the different projects. That these projects usually brings a good profit, and they're European funds, they can be national funds, that they can be funds in a local level, all of them kind of socially related. So you do both things. You do something good, you do something that you believe in, and also you're paid for this. So I would say, for me, this works best during the last already 3 years.
Thank you. So I have this next question. It's going to be one or the other. You can only choose one or the other. And the question is, do you believe co-living works better as a lifestyle business or as an income-generating business? So you have to choose between lifestyle business or income-generating business. Katja?
So definitely I would say both.
I knew you were going to say that.
No, sorry. I'm really sorry, but it should be both. The co-living is a really very specific industry. You cannot separate, yes, as Katja's already said, the passion is a very good thing, but also you need a profit to be your business sustainable. But also to run a co-living only because of the profit, people will feel it. And yes, so many people mentioned that they have been in the co-livings. You know, like this community environment is super strong. And being focused only on the profit destroy this for sure. So definitely I would say you need both things. You need to find a balance between them. For me, is absolutely impossible to find a balance in the very beginning. It needs time. It needs to experiment with you, with what you're doing, with the people around you, just to see, to observe. But it's absolutely possible, and for me, this is the right formula. Don't stay focused only on one of these things. Just choose both. And being a lifestyle business, as I already said, being a co-living founder is an amazing experience. It's like a journey, and it's totally different than being a hotel owner, for example. I mean, your voice matters. We all here are just co-living owners, but actually what happened, we are here and sharing our experience, and I'm not sure that if I had a guest house, I would have the same chance. So this is a lifestyle, and everything that you do it with your name, for your name.
Okay, thank you. All right, third option, both, is also a possibility. Has?
I understand the question a little differently. I'm thinking of it like co-living as a hobby versus as a business. And I do this full time. This is my main income. So maybe my answer is a little different in that sense. But I think for me to be fully committed to the community, to the people who are in there, I needed to not do it as a side hustle. And that was, I think, the difference which I understand from lifestyle business versus income generating business, because we had to build a lot of different systems, but also like now we are in Greece, for example. I couldn't have done that if it was just a hobby, right? And I think there is a passion to it, but doesn't mean that it's just something as a side hustle. So just wanted to clarify that.
Thank you.
I will also give a different perspective. So also one of the first questions I ask new co-living founders or people who are aspiring co-living founders is why do you want to do this? And very often the answer is because I love this lifestyle and I want to live it all the time. And I say, if you love this lifestyle, just live the life. Don't open a co-living. Because what you love about this lifestyle is that someone else is taking care of everything that you don't want to take care of. And when you become a founder, you become the person that has to take care of all those things for other people. Of course, it's a business that you have to be passionate about it. You cannot do it without. And it has to be profitable, and it has to be looked at as a business. Let's be honest, if you want to make millions, probably a small co-living is not the way to go. There are more profitable ways. Big residential and like big projects, they can make much more profit margin, and that's a different story. But I would say definitely both, and both in a very intentional way. And actually with my co-founder, Jean, when we started brainstorming about co-living for a living, this was our main goal, was to bridge the gap between passion and business, because we saw over and over again the two types of people, some that are doing it completely running on vibes and completely only because they like the lifestyle, not caring at all about profitability and anything like that, which inevitably backfires because you end up overspending yourself and money and your time, and then you kill your passion. Or on the other side, we could see the big companies that are completely profit-driven and completely forgetting the human part of it. So I would say having a good balance and a good mix between the two is the best. Yeah.
Okay. I like that there's different perspectives. Thank you, each of you, for sharing that. So we have 850 destination co-livings and over 2,000 co-livings in the world today. What is a co-living operator, or what does a co-living operator need to survive the next 10 years? Quick answers, short answers.
They need to constantly adapt to the market because it's a market that changes super quickly, and we've seen that in the last 5 years and a half since Chateau is operating. Every year we keep reinventing ourselves, our offer, and adding things to the community and to the operations, because nomads are people who are looking for novelty. Also, it's a crowd that is changing also all the time, new ones coming, some of the old ones settling down. The needs of the nomads are changing very quickly as well. So I would say adaptability for sure is, if I have to pick one, would be that.
Adaptability.
Okay, I would pick three. First thing I would say is sustainability in terms of like how sustainable you want the business to be, because as founders, you are sometimes the host, the marketeer, the technician, the plumber. You are wearing so many hats, and that's not sustainable. After 3 years, you could reach a burnout. So building a trusted team around you who can use your voice and the brand's voice as well to continue that. I think that's one thing that would sustain the business for 10 years. Second thing I think is niche, finding different niche. Now I think co-livings are also are very much on a certain vibe. Let's say you're sports focused, or now there's like a family, like nomad families as co-livings. Or I think the niches would become much more common in the future as well, and that could be interesting. And the last thing I think what will sustain us is solidarity in terms of, and when I say solidarity, I'm talking about between the co-living founders. Because in this industry, we want to collaborate, and I think that's the way to go rather than compete, and can help us all grow and get to 10 years.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you. Yes, I agree with all of these things. And also, I truly believe that, especially for these small co-livings, community-focused co-livings, it's very important to find the positives of your place, the environment, the location where you are, and just to present yourself with this too. There is something that some of the co-living founders now are ex-digital nomads, and they know that this will help them because they already have their community, and this will help their business. But actually, you need a bit more. This is not enough. The community now, like 5, 6, 7 years after we started with this, the community is the minimum basic things that you need. And you have to upgrade a lot on this. And the authenticity of the place is something important. To find your niche, for sure. To attract the right people to your place, to find exactly your target people, because now the digital nomads are a lot. It's not enough just to say, yeah, I'm a place for digital nomads and remote workers. No, it's not enough. It's not enough. You have to distinguish yourself and to distinguish your target group. The uniqueness, yes.
Okay, thank you. So the last question before we jump into the Q&A, co-living is a good investment if you're going to fill in the blanks. We have 30 seconds before we go into Q&A. So, co-living is a good investment if,
If you're passionate, organized, and love people.
Okay. Katya, co-living is a good investment if?
I was about to say if you do it right, but I will say if you find the balance between business passion and community.
Katya, co-living is a good investment if?
It brings enough profit. No, if you're smart, if you do everything in a smart way and in a sustainable way, and for sure the balance is something super important that I absolutely agree with this. You have to find the balance for yourself as a co-living founder, but the balance also how the place will operate.
Thank you. So we're gonna pop over to the Q&As now, questions from all of you. Let's take a look and see. The first question is, if I want to invest in co-living, are there any hot spots in the world that you recommend me to start? So for these questions, we can maybe have one person each answer. Anyone who feels drawn?
I think hotspot is probably not the way I would go. I go with a place that I love being at, because you're going to spend a lot of time there. So you need to love the place as well. So I would say start with that, something that you like and you love staying at, and people will follow. Because once you are passionate about the location, people see that through your eyes, and I think that's what I would suggest.
So I would say, yes, of course, this is absolutely must. If you are planning to spend time in this co-living, you need to love the place for sure. Another thing that I would say, and it's really very popular nowadays, rural co-livings, for example, rural areas, the places where people really can connect. Because in the big cities, the situation is different, and building a community is much harder also. But first, first answer your question, where I want to be, and then what I want to do there. Because I think this will, if you want, for example, want to be closer to the sea and to organize something like water sports, search for a place around the sea, close to the sea. If you want the winter sports, search something in the mountain. So yeah, first, it's not like one hotspot. You have to answer a lot of questions to yourself before that.
I would just add something before I pass on to you. I started in Switzerland because my partner, she's Swiss, and she knows all the regulations. So legal part is also very important. And Greece, I started because I have a lot of good friends in Greece who could help me start there. So I think it's important to have that connection.
Yeah, I agree. And I think for a first project, being in a place where you feel comfortable with the language, with the local culture, with the legal regulations and all of that, it's super important. And maybe think about the place where you would like to be and what kind of activities you would like to do, because when you believe in something, it's so much easier to sell it than if you just go after a trend. And I think also the hubs is something that is temporary, it changes. Sometimes one place is trendy, sometimes it's another. One thing super important that I would consider today is climate as well, if you are going to invest in property.
That leads us to our next question. Maybe Katja, you can answer this one. Is it better to start by buying your own property, or should I rent a place and start there?
I don't think there is a single answer. It depends, like everything. It depends how much capital you have, the size of the place, the destination, how expensive it is, how much is the investment. I think it's very much case-by-case basis. I think it's always a little bit safer if you have the opportunity to first rent and then potentially buy, if you are not sure if the business will take off. But on the other hand, again, depending on the destination, investing in real estate is never a bad thing. So if you think that you can invest in a real estate that will for sure in time appreciate in value, unless if that completely kills your cash flow, then it could be good both ways.
Thank you. And probably the last question from Haz, or for Haz, sorry. What's the true purpose of creating a co-living space, especially spiritually, and when thinking about anchoring a new way of living life in this world?
That's an important question. I think we talk a lot about what is co-living in general, and some say it's a feeling, and some say it is something you cannot put in words. But I think for me, again, what you are creating with co-livings is a home, a purpose, a place that people can belong, a place where people can be themselves. And I think that is the purpose you want to go in with when creating a space like that, because it's going to transform people's lives. And when you see it through that eyes, it is very rewarding as a co-living founder. We could all change our properties into a tourist business and probably make 3-4 times the money that we're making. But again, the purpose is what drives us as well. When we see all these communities come together, we see people who meet there and get married, we see people who start businesses together, it is so much, it brings us so much joy. And I think that's what I would say you should think about when you start a co-living.
What a beautiful note to end on. Thank you very much, Katja, Haz, and Katja.
Thank you guys so much. I learned a lot more about co-living, and I love living in co-living, so thank you. And guys, I want to thank you all for spending the morning with us. I bet you're getting a bit hungry, so I'm going to give a few announcements about where you can eat. Unique Bansko, which you saw last night when we were having our party in the park, they are there now. They're going to be there until 4, so you can go there and get a takeaway lunch, just eat in the park with people. There's also on the app, there is a map button at the bottom, and if you click on the map, you can see all of these restaurants, and some of them have discounts. There's a discounts button at the top of that screen, and if you click that, you can see where there's some discounts, so you have a lot of options. But at 2:30, we're all gonna move to the park. So for those of you that are new to this festival, every morning we're on 2 stages all day, besides the wellness that's in the park at 8 a.m. But after this time, we all move to the park for the rest of the day. So at 2:30, we are gonna start pitching. We really encourage you to be there. We encourage you to pitch something. As I've said before, click the pitch event in the app, and there's a form you can already start filling out to share your idea. But we do want you to get your 30 seconds of time to pitch on the park stage. So that's our next event. And as I mentioned this morning, we are having a hot springs trip for those that are interested. You have the buses coming at the park and next to 94 Piran Street near the gondola, starting at 6:30. That is from 7:30 to 11. Also, for those of you who love board games, we have a board game event in the park tonight starting at 8 o'clock. I think on the app too, just check the afternoon. There's other things going on. We have a breathwork session. We also have a dinner that starts at 5:30 at the Dodo Penne Inn. That's a paid dinner if you want to join that. So, guys, we have a busy afternoon. I look forward to seeing you there and see you on this stage tomorrow morning starting at 9:30. Enjoy. Thank you.
When the night has come